I'm here with Krista Reddington. She is the marketing and product manager for Melitta SystemService. And she is here to talk about Melitta, which is one of the very early innovators and developers of brewing system in our industry. Hi, Krista.
Hi, thanks for having me.
Tell me about Melitta.
So Melitta is over a 100-year-old company, and as you alluded to, we were one of the first innovators in the coffee industry. Melitta-Benz, over 100 years ago, invented the paper filter, and that is something that we still do today. We're very well known for our filters. Melitta SystemService, however, is the commercial super automatic division of Melitta. We also have a division in Europe as well because we are a global company.
I remember when I was young having a Melitta pour-over system in the house.
You know, it's funny that you say that because everyone has that story. As soon as you say anything about Melitta, people think of the filters, think of the pour-overs, and it's great how popular those pour-overs still are. Obviously, they've had a kind of a rediscovery in the last couple of years, and so it's very exciting for us to be a huge portion of that.
Yeah, it's truly amazing that you invented that so long ago, and that it's become such a major part of the new industry of specialty coffee.
Really some staying power. So yeah, we're very proud of that. We're proud of our history.
But you are massive innovators. Tell us about some of your new innovations and how you're leading the industry.
So on the commercial side, and on the super automatic side, we are always striving to make equipment that's easy for the operator to use. It's intuitive, and so at a touch of a button, the operator can make an espresso, a cappuccino, a latte, hot chocolate, Americanos, and so we're constantly striving to make that an easier experience for the operator. And so we're really excited this year on our C35 model, which is a fairly new model in the US. We've just introduced an upgrade that we call the Steam Control Plus, which is a fancy term for auto steam. And the foam coming from our Steam Control Plus is fantastic. So at a touch of a button, you can do cappuccino foam, and at another touch of a button, you can do a latte foam. So we're really super excited about it because the quality is excellent, and we're very, very proud of it.
I'd love to see that in action. So, Krista, show us how this works. This is the new C35.
It is, and the Steam Control Plus is very, very easy to use. So you put a pitcher of milk that's filled up to about here with milk, and then you simply either touch the cappuccino button or the latte button. So let's just press the latte, and this steams the pitcher, or steams the milk until it's at the perfect temperature.
I hear air going into it. Is it also an aerator that's creating the foam inside the pitcher?
Sure, so within the steam wand, there is heated air, and so that actually steams the milk. So it just stops, so it's at the perfect temperature. And as you can see,
beautiful foam. Let's hold that up a bit. Yeah, that's beautiful. Look at that. Very nice. A nice temperature, too.
So this is set up to do espresso and Americano, so we can do a single espresso, and we'll be able to combine that with the foam to make a latte. So we press the latte button.
Also, it's very entertaining.
It is. The graphics are really great. It gives the operator, at a glance, they kind of know where they are in the process. And that goes back to what we were talking about, the innovation, and making it an easier experience for the operator. So that graphic just went away. It means the espresso is finished. Take our latte foam, and I can't guarantee what type of latte art we'll have here, but that is...
We leave latte art to the people who do latte art.
That's right.
And there's a great cup of coffee.
The user's card is right here, where there's actually a holder there so that it doesn't get lost. Slide that out, place that in there, and then the screen prompts you to do whatever you need to do. So you can turn the machine off, you can turn the machine on, you can clean it, you can go into programming. So some of the programmable features are what we were just talking about is the cappuccino foam and the latte foam. You're able to introduce air at all different times and really control the quality of the foam. The grinder automatically monitors and adjusts the grind, which is a really nice feature. So if it's a humid day, things like that, the grinder automatically adjusts. You set a reference drink for this, and from that reference drink, it uses that as a point to be able to constantly monitor and make sure that that espresso shot is consistent throughout the day. So you don't have to go in and adjust the grind several times during the day. You set it once, and you're done.
And it's continuously adjusting itself to conditions.
Continuously, right.
So quite often in a cafe, they adjust their grinder in the morning, but they don't have time from then on to adjust it. This thing is doing that job for you all the time.
All by itself. And a lot of other parameters it's also monitoring and adjusting at the same time. So the temp pressure, the water temperature, all types of things that is taking into consideration to make sure that that drink is consistent every single time. So the espresso that you have in the morning is the same espresso that you're going to have in the afternoon and the evening.
And if you swap out coffee, what happens in the machine?
Depending on, the reference drink is really the key. So this particular one has two grinders, so you can set a reference drink for each grinder. So if you're doing two different coffees, or if you're doing a regular and a decaf, you can set those grinders to have individual reference drinks, and those would be your most popular drinks. And it will use that drink as a sample to constantly monitor and adjust. So every other drink that's coming from that grinder then is going to have that same consistency based on that reference drink.
I love the size of the footprint.
Isn't this great?
Yeah.
It's less than 14 inches wide, so it is. It can go in almost any location. So
yeah.
We've also moved the hoppers forward, so these are easy access for even someone who's short like I am. It's easy to be able to take these off and refill them very, very easily. So it's a nice compact footprint.
And in places that have space limitations, like behind a bar,
yes,
or in a small coffee house or a small convenience store, this type of product is beautiful because it doesn't take up half a counter just to have a coffee program.
Exactly, and it can sit on top of a refrigerator as well, and so it can have a very, very slim footprint. And so that's one of the features that our customers really like, is that it is compact and very easy to use.
Such a major part of our industry is OCS, Office Coffee Service. This would be a great addition into that. Are you in the office coffee service side of the industry?
Currently, we have not really penetrated that market, but it is definitely something that we are thinking about, especially with, like you said, the slim footprint. It seems like a really a perfect match.
And the ease of use and so many elements.
Yeah, exactly. This is really the key to the ease of use. You can also add graphics. You can program the buttons so that they're different colors, things like that, to make it easier for who's going to be using it, whether it's an operator, whether it's employees throughout the day using it.
Okay. Well, congratulations, Krista. This is a beautiful machine, and thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Thanks.